Hello guys, just want to go through my most recent project, this 3D printed CNC machine. Now I can make all of these files available if anybody wants them, but I'd just like to go through my experience with 3D files and sharing and distributing this kind of information. Now this is all my design, my imagination, but I did take influence from other people's 3D printed machines. Now what I experienced was, if I was to download someone else's design, the main issue would be everybody's 3D printer is different, everyone's got different conditions, and there's a lot of parameters that affect a 3D printer, and unfortunately it's pretty close to impossible to be able to mimic people's conditions in terms of how they print, parameters and things like that. So my machine is going to be different to everybody else's machine. So by me downloading someone else's file, it's going to make it difficult in terms of getting the accuracy right, because they might use a different 3D printer, etc, etc. So that's the main reason I chose to design my own, because then I've got the source files I can change, update, move forward with it. And as well as that, it's my own machine, so I know its parameters, I know exactly what scale it needs to be so it prints accurately, etc, etc. Now, like I said earlier on, if you'd like for me to share these files, I'm more than happy to do that, and just let me know. Now this machine is, to be quite honest, it's not the best. I had these motors laying around, these NEMA 17. Now these are 0.4 amps, and unfortunately there's not enough torque behind it, and unfortunately it's just not powerful enough for this machine, and they become very, very loud. So going forward, one of the first changes I'm going to make is change these motors, these NEMA 17s, and I'm going to change them to, again, a NEMA 17, but it's going to be a higher torque, higher amp rated NEMA 17. And then after that, I'm going to just try and look into potentially having a fixed gantry and a moving bed. Now the reason that I'm going to go down that route is because I feel that by doing that I'm going to alleviate vibrations for one, because once this starts running, because this is a 30,000 RPM motor here, and once that starts going, there's a lot of vibrations, and once this starts moving, you have all three motors moving or four motors moving. It's just a lot of vibration. It's a lot for this. This is plastic. You know, we have to be realistic about this. This is plastic. It's just, it's okay, but we can't expect too much from it. We have to be realistic, and that's why maybe with hindsight, what I should have done at the beginning was just have the moving bed with the linear rails underneath it and a NEMA 23. Then I would have saved time in printing these, because these each took 6 hours to print for all four corners, and I wouldn't have had to do that. I would have just bought off the shelf parts and made my bed, my Y-axis. So that's one of the changes I'll look to do later on. But first of all, it's my NEMA 17 mods that I'm going to have to replace and see how that works. But yeah, it's just a quick update on that, and if you guys have any suggestions, like any further information on what I've done, my design decisions, or you'd like to see this running, or you'd like more information on it, just let me know. Hope you've enjoyed this, and yeah, thank you very much.